Hello, Jack Chris here with Now See Here, the podcast and the YouTube channel. We are, of course, recording from CC's Coffee House here in Richland, Mississippi. And from time to time, we like to get our great underwriters and sponsors in. And we're fortunate today to have two of them here with us this morning. Mr. Adam Lee, Mr. Courtney Hogan. See, I have to use a cheat sheet, guys. You'd think I'd be good at names, but I'm getting a little bit closer to senility. I got a birthday next week. And Roddy accused me of that anyway. All kind of problems, when you get older. But gentlemen, thanks for coming up and being on the show today.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Adam, you're based in Oxford, of course, with Hometown Lenders of
correct.
Mississippi.
Correct.
We talked was it last week or week before? Time flies.
I think it was a couple weeks ago. We did have a good time on the radio with you, or on the podcast rather. And but I'm based in Oxford, but we're working all over the state. So.
And Courtney's based here in Jackson, and
That's right.
You said you were a pedal.
I'm a pedal boy, born and raised in pedal.
First love of my life was from Richton.
Oh.
So the first time, years ago, we went to the Wards down there. That was the big place to eat. I remember
Wards.
that. Probably
Wards,
still there.
I
is
still
it?
love Wards.
Well,
I was in Nashville for about 15 years, actually 18 years. And every time I came back to Mississippi, I had to go to Wards and get a good burger. So
See, there's a lot about
And I
Mississippi.
did the same thing. Being in North Mississippi, I'm a South Mississippi boy from Lawrence County, New Hebron. So the
Y'all
Wards
just keep coming north.
keep coming
That's
north,
right.
and but always good to get back home.
Well, and you guys at Hometown Lenders of Mississippi, you put up a lot of inspirational messages on your Facebook page, I've noticed, and I appreciate that. But there was one in particular you put up the other day, which meant a lot to me. But you stress the fact that you're proud to be a Mississippi company, but you also can represent folks who need help with their mortgages in Alabama and Tennessee as well. You're registered.
That's correct. Our corporate office, Hometown Lenders, is based out of Huntsville, Alabama. It's a nationwide company, I believe, to date, somewhere pushing 40 states that are represented across the country. We're trying to build a Mississippi presence for them. So being able to work all over the state, truly, we want to be the Hometown Lenders.
Well, and you told me on the show that you're always available. You'll take the phone call, and if you need to drive, you'll go see somebody. That's not what a national company is going to do for you.
Typically, you're not going to see that, and for us, we jokingly say, our office is wherever's most convenient for you.
Right.
As technology has changed, things have gone paperless. You can do all of the process right from your cell phone, and we can even send somebody to you to do the closing packet at your table. So it's all about convenience in today's society. We're all running the rat race, it seems, but I prefer to come see you. I want to look at you face to face. I want to get to know you and see how we're helping you and your family.
Well, I see the commercials all the time, and I know you do too. Oh, go on your phone, one click, get approval, this and that. Somehow that hits me as a little cold. That face-to-face relationship, and you even mentioned specific examples, Adam, of helping people when you found ways, all up and up, but ways for them to get approval, whereas you can't do that over phone. You get a score back or something, and that's that.
That's right. We're proud to be able to offer a product for every type of borrower, and I say almost every type of borrower. There are those occasions that we say you're not ineligible. You're just not right now.
Not there
so
yet.
What can we do to help you along the way? We're not credit experts and would not give that type of advice, but we do have partners that we try to send people to in case they need those services. But at the end of the day, speaking on, you mentioned one of our examples. We had a customer, I think I mentioned this on the podcast, that had been to two different major banks. This was a loan we did in Alabama. Two major banks had turned her down, and she frustrated through the process. And it was about an 8-month process in the making by the time we found out about it. And from the time she called me to the time we closed the loan was 17 days. And
Is that right?
It's we turned it around and got her in her home and moving on with life. So it just sometimes you have to think outside the box. It's not a cookie cutter world.
it takes a little more digging.
Yep. Dig around and scratch, and that's what we do. We want to provide the services to help everyone.
But that's just it. You don't get that digging over a click of a mouse or swipe or whatever.
You don't.
Exactly.
It's most of those big box companies. If you're clicking for the ease, I promise you're paying for that convenience, which is ironic because we're going to spend more traveling and getting to you and save you money versus the big box store that won't know your name or remember your name if it wasn't in the computer system, and they're charging you typically, almost double what you'll see what the fair price should be.
And I appreciate you all supporting what we're doing here at Now See Here, because you're relatively new with this opening up in Oxford, and of course I'm relatively new too. In fact, I think my first episode was in April, the same month you all opened. Was it not April of this year?
End of April.
Yeah, there you go. See, so same time. But we didn't talk about community service and community outreach that you all do as well. This kind of, I guess, necessarily and naturally fits in with your business and how you work.
It does. Hometown has afforded us the opportunity to pass along some of their philanthropic opportunities. Our president, our owner, Billy Taylor, is very involved with mission work, both domestic and abroad. And for us, and Courtney and I were talking about this last night, and how do we build a presence in a state that doesn't know the hometown name, but certainly would benefit from the hometown services and absolutely enjoy the hometown feel that we have to offer. But how do you spread that name, spread these services across the state? You've got to build the name recognition. But more than just getting out and providing people mortgages to get in homes, we want to give back to that community, to the communities we serve. I mean, we're in this business to be successful, to give back, to help everyone all the way around. So some of the opportunities we have with nonprofits, we can set up sites, and we're doing this for a couple of schools as some pilot programs right now, but have the opportunity to do it for any nonprofit where they can share that website, and anyone that goes in and does a loan through us, we'll give $500 to that organization. So
That can add up quick.
that adds
Sure.
up very fast.
And national companies don't do that.
No, you're,
Yeah.
you're not going to see that type of service, but that's just what we believe in. We believe in giving back. We believe in helping the communities that we serve.
Well, and this first time we've met face to face, both of you, and I could just tell though in dealing with you electronically and over the phone, this is a different caliber group of people, and that's who we like supporting us. I mean, you want your sponsors to be good people, and I'm fortunate and glad to have you all aboard, and thank you for what you do. Give us your contact information, because I know a lot of people watching this are probably going through the process or about to go through the process, whether for the first time or second time, or tell us what you offer and how people can get in touch with you and contact you.
Sure. Easiest way, you can go online and get pre-approved our application link. You can go to 662mortgage.com. You can go to pinebeltmortgage.com. My personal cell phone is 601-408-2240. Call me anytime, day or night. We'll help you. And one more thing, Jack, if you don't mind.
No.
One thing that we see a lot in working with realtors and getting out and talking to realtors, builders, and even potential customers, you see a lot of people that will tell you, well, we've already approved with our bank, or we're already approved with this lender. And I tell people, you're not going to go buy a car without pricing it out and getting the best deal you can. Your mortgage should be no different. In fact, your mortgage should, you should take that extra step to price it out. And that's what we say, give us a chance to beat the deal, because I feel like we will. Also, for the next several months, we're getting ready to extend it, but for anybody that comes in and does a mortgage through us, I'll pay for the appraisal at closing. So that's
a big savings.
$500-600 depending on the deal. And we're doing that. We started that in honor of our veterans. We're getting ready to meet with a good personal friend of mine for lunch here in a little while, who's a veteran, multiple tours overseas, and doing a lot of great things. And I hope to be able to introduce him to you in the near future as well. So
We'll get him on the show. Well, Roddy and I are free for lunch. We'll just tag along. How about that?
hey, we can do that too.
I got him on
Absolutely.
tape.
That's right.
I do that every time. I get people on tape, and it works. It works. It's Adam Lee and Mr. Courtney Hogan. Now, gentlemen, I want you to give the number one more time, because I want people to call you and get to know you, and because again, this is a big new company, and when I say big, I mean big heart, and you've got all the necessary tools that any of these major companies have all across the country.
Exactly.
Phone number.
Phone number is 662-259-0458, or my personal cell number is 601-408-2240. and you can go to 662mortgage.com or pinebeltmortgage.com.
Guys, it's all about PR. Push that number, push that name, push.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate you all watching. We appreciate your sponsorship of the Now See Here podcast and YouTube show. I'm Jack Criss. Thanks so much.